Yeah. Ta, ta, ta. All right. Oh, wake up, wake up, wake up. Tales of love set fire in the flames. Ah. Alphino wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for ether, you need only say the word. So wait, we're gonna be defending her and giving her our ether? The fuck? How are we supposed to defend her if she asks us to give her our ether, which is our power? So we're tasked with defending her while she does this, but at the same time our power is gonna be getting sapped while she's doing it. How does that make any sense? Gabu, did you follow us here? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express, state, say. Please let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Ugamaru mines at once, of course. In the navel, which is where they summon fucking Titan at. That's where we had to fight Titan at, was in the navel. Velociraptor. Got straight up dinosaurs and shit in here. How low can you go? How look? Okay, you go. That's right, I forgot that side's locked up. We gotta go around. Ah, shit. This aetheryte will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till Elise's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let Einzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. What the hell's going on in the Discord? Somebody's blowing up something somewhere. Let's do it. Do it. Get it done. Ooh, I like how how they're doing this with like the heat waves kind of like slightly blurring the stuff behind them. That's pretty cool, because that's how it would be in real life because of all the heat. Like, you know how like when you're driving down the road and it's like super hot outside and you're driving down a straight highway, and because of the way that like the sun hits the road and the way that like the heat waves are coming up off the ground, sometimes it almost looks like there's puddles in the middle of the road, like off in the distance.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwyd Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
Oh, give me 1 second. My grandma just sent me a $5 boost on Chime, so I better give her a boost back. Unless she's already gotten one, in which case I can't, but... yeah, couldn't send it because she's already got one. Send one to EJ. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Baby.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
We already beat your guy once. What do you think summoning him again is gonna do? Like, he's just gonna get beat up again. Oof.
Now, Alice! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Here we go. Let's get her in. Come here, you little bitches. I'm beginning the incantation. Okay. Girl seeks to harm the Patriarch with vile magics. Kill her, slaughter, slay, kill.
We must protect Alize! There!
You're in my sights.
There!
You're in my sights.
Yes, it's ready. Go, Angelo. Go, little flying pig thing. Yeah. Get his bitch ass. This tempering is too severe. I can't finish the job. So one person's ether alone is not enough.
Oh, just what we need! You're not alone! There!
You're in my sights.
Alpha, no, let us lend Alice our ether.
Here you are, Alize!
They can come from anywhere. Stay alert. I'm alert, bro. These guys ain't got nothing on me. Thanks, you two. I'll give it another try. I am nearing my limit.
More! I need more ether! Just a little more!
He's gonna blow himself up, isn't he? Damn, bro. He sure did. He sacrificed himself and blew himself up. Of all the reckless things, Alice, now's your chance. Do it, girl. Get her down, baby. Ah, my head. The pain. Almost there. Psychotic, please lend me your ether too. You got it, girlfriend. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Take it. Take it all. Take all of it. No, don't let her get to her. Admiral! No! Admiral Blow-Up-Swin. I made my decision before coming here. No matter what it costs. Okay, we got him. Psychotic, a little more ether, just a little more, and I can finish this. You got it, girlfriend. Thank you, it'll work this time, I promise. Fucking better. Everybody's sacrificing themselves and shit. Better work.
Yes, this will do. Here I go. Go, Angela.
Yes, flying piggy man, go, go, go! Why is his hands behind his back? And now they're in front of him again. That's weird.
Did it work? What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Never mind all the guys we just beat the shit out of, you know.
No. No, 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 no! Why? Why would I do such a thing?
These things are like the chihuahuas of fucking Final Fantasy. Always so like super shaky and shit for no reason at all.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Hey, it's Gabu.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
You followed us anyway.
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it, and you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already, so please, end the suffering.
Just destroy the navel, that way it can never happen again. Simple, easy, problem solved.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples.
Yeah, it's misery for them because they get corrupted by Titan's evil thoughts.
For many long years,
you know,
man
bad for our
and
people,
kobold
too,
have
because we have to
feuded
fight
over
the fucking
territory,
Titan.
pillaging and perishing
them,
for the
when we
earth
don't
beneath
really
our
want to.
feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted! The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact! Violated, breached, broke! Unready as we were! What choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None. And I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Leminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact, to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world, if you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
You gonna talk him into it? Come on,
we
High
want to
Priest.
believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us!
Yeah, but that wasn't her.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
See what I mean? They're always shaking. They're like chihuahuas.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Damn, bro. She just flopped it right on the table. Like, damn, bro. No way is he actually gonna shoot her. No fucking way. Just let the gesture itself be enough, bro. Let the gesture be enough. Stay calm, Alphino. No fucking way. No way, dude. Oh. I really almost thought he shot her in the face, bro. Oh, man. I really almost thought he killed her. Oh, that would have been crazy.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
Alphino's like, holy shit.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
"'Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
Pow! Shoot him in the face. Could you imagine? How dare you point my own gun at me? Pow! Well, there goes all that work. God, that'd be crazy. Alrighty. Would seem we found a new way to... Would seem we found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it'll take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true, so instead I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course not only for Limsa Lominsa, but for all of Eorzea.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
What in the world is that?
What the hell?
A tower.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. Aye. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards. The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea. Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Well, damn, bro. Oh, of course, I can't actually go and see it. I will actually use one of my free tickets just because it is like 800 fucking gil to teleport there because it's so far away.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Rocket Preserve!
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
Hey,
You're here,
it's
good.
Raban. I haven't seen that dude in forever. Oh, shit. What is that? Oh, it's that guy
Well,
again.
well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Is that... Asahi?
Asahi, that's who it is.
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fan Daniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
Powers, what are they for?
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days, to which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Ascians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Jesus, what a lunatic.
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
He just wants chaos.
So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage. But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled, for if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
Okay. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We've managed to put out the fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Ralbond, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merwib tells me, you're due some time off duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate, and take care, both of you. I'm curious as to what this is. Oh, it's a duty thing. Okay, okay. Ah, you're back. You're back too. Good. We've received the reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account? No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes. This Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than its patron. Unhinged perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away a little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum, born of Asian magics. Whatever it is, for now we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Y'shtola? I have been to see the Sultana, knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered. I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Porxies to her grace along with detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The Immortal Flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Amalja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claimed that a number of their kind have been abducted and that the men are responsible. Naught is known of the perpetrators as of yet, but as the Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far as Yangsha. then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Estinian. Estinian? Now just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is, we will struggle even to find him. Hee hee. You let me and Kryle worry about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding. We have ways of locating him regardless, so if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them in the use of the Porxies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You would be fresher for the tasks ahead. I almost thought about, kind of taking a break from Final Fantasy XIV today and trying to play number 15 instead. Specifically because, I've been playing a lot more Final Fantasy XIV the last, half a week than I have in quite a while. And I almost kind of feel like I'm starting to burn out a little bit from the story. So I almost thought about taking a day off and playing something else, but... Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Was ever the way, the world often needs saving. I'm still thinking about it. Still thinking about shutting the stream down soon and maybe playing something else. And save it we shall. I, for one, do not intend to allow a nihilistic madman to take us all to the grave with him, not when the future holds such promise. Nay, I will do all in my power to protect those whom I hold dear, just as you have always done. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Oh no, he's gonna fucking stab her, dude. Run, Lise. Move out of the way.
Glory be to Garlemald!
Fuck. That's not good. In the Imperial Palace, meanwhile.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, Though I confess, I may have sinned.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Alice is waiting patiently for the return of certain scions, not least of all you. Good news, Psychotic. Tancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Taking so long to get through these quests, man, because there's so many cutscenes. Ah, a welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Psychotic, but I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing that we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to reprise Rauban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, it was just as Lee said, worse in fact, devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Illard, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Van Daniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind, magitech in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser to not take the risk. If Van Daniel could bind Bahamut to his will, he might have done the same to the people of Garlemald. Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Urianger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Rauban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter. As I promised Creel, we shall not all attend. Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Back to Alamigo again. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut down for now. And I think I'm gonna play I think I'm gonna shut down and get ready to play something else. I feel like I'm starting to burn out a little bit from the story. So if there's anybody that sees this after the stream has ended, I cannot emphasize this enough. Please, for the algorithm purposes, make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure you guys, to keep up to date with all the content that I post to my channel and the streams that I do, videos I make, this and that, make sure you hit that red subscribe button with notifications turned on so you can get that ever elusive first like and comment of the stream. And with that being said, until sometime here in a little bit when I figure out what other game I'm gonna play, this is your boy, your main man, your favorite streamer, Psychotic, saying out.